Hi everybody, welcome back to Just Dream Guide. Okay, so you guys know how this goes. Channel messages first. Okay, so first, I want to say encourage yourself, okay? I know a lot of people that get bad advice from other people. The song that's been on my heart for days has been encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. Y'all know I am not a singer. But she say no matter how you feel, speak the word and you will be healed, okay? Speak over yourself, encourage yourself, all right? I know sometimes it can be hard. I know sometimes it can be really, really weird because it's like, okay, people get discouraged for many reasons. They get discouraged, number one, because things haven't happened the way they want them to happen. Number one. Number two, living in the past, okay? So it's not even just living in the future, but living in the past. Trust me, I've been doing some work on myself. I'm only saying this out of experience and from what I know that Father needs to tell me to take my lesson and teach y'all, okay? So you got to encourage yourself through this, okay? Because sitting in the past is going to leave you, you're passing up a lot of opportunities that are presently here, okay? So sometimes you do have to encourage yourself to move forward, to move on, to move into a positive direction. Presently, not like, oh, tomorrow I'm going to da-da-da-da, and the next day or next week or a month from now. Like, no. Right now, enjoy your time right now. Because you never know, number one, what will happen. I told y'all the world is getting so crazy. I just recently saw, y'all know I've been talking about the weather a lot, and that's only because they just said that there were 29 tornadoes that have hit in the last, 15 days or something crazy. Y'all, this is real out here in these streets. I'm telling you, okay? So you have to live in the present moment. If you're constantly going towards the future or constantly living in the past, woe is me, you will never get to enjoy your present time, and you never know what could happen to you tomorrow or a second from now or whatever. But I also say, when I say that miracles happen every day, yo. So just be encouraged to live your life and live it to the fullest, okay? Some people are like, oh yeah, well, I got haters, I got people trying to beat me, da-da-da-da. And that's so funny because it reminded me of that song, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Slim, man, in the words of Slim, look, y'all, you might just be the next best thing, but not quite me, okay? So I see people all the time, doing extra stuff to where they, the makeup and the wigs and stuff. You can do whatever you want to do, okay? I do it very minimal. What you see is what you get, mascara and the lipstick. But some people are like, oh, it don't take you long to do da-da-da-da. And, your hair, all you need is water, da-da-da-da. Look, if you took care of yourself, too, and worried about your present circumstances, then you would have just as much strength in yourself as I do. And then on top of that, I just don't want anybody to feel left out because they have to wear eyelashes or they have to wear a wig or whatever. Sometimes that's what makes them feel pretty, and there's nothing wrong with that. If it makes you feel good, do it. If you're doing it in competition of others, that's dangerous, okay? But anyways, encourage yourself, all right? Going into our reading for today and about the divine couple, okay? So divine masculine, divine feminine, all right? So it's about worthiness. I don't know why I'm hearing that word so big this couple weeks. It's worthiness. What are you worth? You feel like, okay, so I feel worthless, so I'm just going to, wallow in my sadness or, accept my circumstances instead of doing the actions that it takes to change your circumstances, okay? Anybody can change their circumstances at any moment, all right? And so that means, sometimes you do have to get up and, put some extra care in your hair or, move forward when it comes to that shadow work, writing down what hurts you, what's hurt you in the past, and genuinely letting it go. And I mean genuinely because it's been times where I felt like I let some things go and I did not. And then one trigger just sent me flying. And so now I understand the importance of writing things down, writing your feelings down, not suppressing it, not acting like it never happened, but writing it down, talking to God about it, And I'm hearing a lot of addictions are sometimes affecting this, which is okay, so let me tell y'all my little testimony. Okay, I was in addictions, for real. I was When I hit my ascension, which is like, you get this gift and you don't know what to do with it. Am I going crazy? So you try to suppress it. Like, I was smoking, I was drinking a lot, peeling, I was drinking a lot, peeled, whatever. It was popping, okay? But you get to the point where you realize that you don't need any of that. Everything that you need comes directly from the divine. God has it. He provides, okay? And so it's just like, when it comes to addictions, I also want to say, too, I was taking advice from people that were in their own addictions. Like, oh, yeah, that sounds good. Of course it sounds good. We all sitting around, we drinking. It's about 4 of us. We sitting there drinking, having these big ideas to change the world, right? And then not having the energy to pursue the action. So that's the part that I really want to keep reiterating about taking advice from people and knowing how to change your own life, okay? Because taking advice from other people, especially if they're in addictions, is going to lead you to bad advice. They don't know themselves. They're lost themselves. You don't take advice from somebody who's lost too, okay? Anyways, okay, so when y'all get back into reunion, y'all are going to have to keep this a secret because people are going to expect the old you. People are going to expect your old ways. People are going to expect old you to pop up. People are going to expect you to fall back into, your lower level self, which was probably, God only knows. Because usually during separation, what Father does is he heals us. He like really removes us from a situation to protect us, to heal us. If you've been hopping relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship, you haven't taken the time to actually sit back and heal. You're just carrying all that trauma with you. I'm hearing bag lady right now. Bag lady, you gonna miss your bus. And you're missing out on opportunities right now because you can't stop hopping into this, into that, into this. Taking time to yourself is the most important part of separation. He's protecting you, okay? He's asking you to find your self-worth, to get rid of any bad habits, bad things, something that, is preventing you from being your best self. He's trying to give you abundance once you do all of that. Once you let go, he's going to just drop bags on you. He's going to be dropping blessings on you, like right and left. So, it's important to not be, oh, I'm lonely. Oh, I need somebody. You need to understand that Father's trying to make you dependent on him, the source. That's the only source you need. Even when you're married, even when you're in love, even when you're together with somebody. But if you haven't learned that lesson yet, you are just going through these cycles of this relationship, that relationship, that relationship, that relationship, that relationship, and wondering why you're not healed. Again, you're only in competition with yourself. So if you not lapping yourself, then you're doing something wrong. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm trying to be sincere about this because I just want people to heal and I want to be helpful in that healing process. Trust me, I know I was the same way. I was boom, 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 boom. Okay, because, in my opinion, I'm cute. I can find me anybody, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when Father tells you to pause, flag on the play, it's time to chill out. It's time to do nothing. Work on yourself. Work on your career. Work on your craft. Work on your art. Work on you. Work on loving you. Looking in the mirror and accepting that you are not just a fine being. I'm talking about what do you like to see when you look in. That's what he wants us to work on, okay? And that's kind of hard for people. When people have to slow down in life, that means they have to really face their demons. And facing your demons are the worst. Nobody will really sit here and say, oh, yeah, I was doing this, I was doing that. That's a testimony for somebody. I don't care. That's a testimony for somebody. So whatever. Okay? Everything people see is not always rainbows and butterflies, and it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be helpful. We're all in this human experience together. We're learning together. We're supposed to be. It's supposed to be helpful. We're all in this human experience together. We're learning together. We're supposed to be. This is community. Anyways, okay. I'm hearing that song too. What's that song? Oh my gosh. Unthinkable. You give me the feeling that I've never felt before. And I deserve it. Again, I don't sing, but Alicia Keys. But that part with Drake where he's like, Ted keeps telling me he just turned 30, having dreams of being single forever. I'm getting worried because I'm scared too. Having fears of being single. And I'm scared too because I'm in the same boat. Good women are rare too. None of them came close. So some of y'all are getting nervous because of age. I get it. I understand. Trust and believe, I understand. But that song's been piping up for me a lot too. I understand. It's age. You're like, man, okay, so when's my life going to begin? It's already started. You're already activated. You're already doing the things. You got to think about, again, that lapping. It's almost like a video game. Like I said, when you're lapping yourself and you're in competition with yourself and you're playing that one-player game and, you know, that ghost is sitting there from when you last was in the lap and now you're trying to pass that ghost up. You know, the past. You're trying to pass the past up. That makes any sense. But if you've been doing a good job of passing and making better time and better time and better time, honor that. You might not be at the best time that you want to be at, but you need to honor the fact that you've passed yourself several times. I'm proud of myself for the things that I've accomplished, even within the last year, even within the last 3 months. You know, think about it. What have you given up? What have you accomplished? What have you really, really obtained in your heart? Have you opened your heart to love? Have you decided that, have you even recognized it? Even recognizing it is a step. Oh man, I really need to heal. That is a step towards greatness. You are already lapping yourself, okay? So anyways, don't worry about the age. Please don't worry about the age. And then some people are worried about insecurities. So that other song by, what's that man named? Tank. He's like, maybe I deserve for you to put on fancy dress, for me to ask you who the hell. Some of y'all are struggling with insecurities, and that's what's pushing you into the wrong people and the wrong advice and the wrong things. But have confidence in yourself. I'm here to sit. I don't sit here just in vain. Have confidence in yourself. You need it. Okay? Again, you're lapping you. It's not about your competition. You are not in competition with anybody else. I'm not in competition with anybody. That's cute. That is cute. If somebody beefing with me, then they beefing on their own, okay? But honestly, seriously, you know, you're not in competition with anybody. So like all these insecurities that you keep having about yourself, the jealousy that comes from the insecurities, you gotta let that go. Those are big lessons to learn. Those are not easy lessons to conquer, okay? So I understand and I get it. I had to let go of like, oh, look at her, she's doing that. Look at him. It's about you. Life is about you. This is your life. You created. You do it. And Father's protecting you enough to do it. And we try to go against that protection by saying I'm lonely, but sometimes he needs to isolate you. That means you don't need to be in a relationship right now. That means you don't need to be around family right now. That means you don't need to be around anything but you and the good Lord. That's it. He has to isolate you in order to improve you, in order for you to see yourself. You have to absolutely have that moment of clarity. That you are not in competition with anybody. You do not need any insecurities holding you back. No fears of the past, no fears of the future. Moving forward in confidence, in love. Because love is the part that heals it all, okay? So let's stop worrying about the age. Let's stop worrying about, is my person going to come back? Let's stop worrying about, oh my gosh, you know, the love is still, you know, just you said it was going to come back. It's coming. Just like anything else in this world, it just takes some time. When you plant a seed, it doesn't immediately grow out the ground. That's not realistic, okay? So anyways, I hope this information helped and blessed you guys. Let's go into today's videos and today's messages to see what Father has for us today. Thank you so much for your time, y'all. Okay? Thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Just Dream Guide. Okay, so these are your general messages for today. Y'all know how this works. Situation, action, outcome. Okay, let's see what Father has for us. What's the situation today, Father? What's the situation? 7 of Pentacles. What? Planting the seed and waiting for it to grow. That's the situation. I just said that in the general messages. Father, he makes nothing up. Okay? He makes nothing up. All of this is for your good. You plant the seeds. Now it's time to just have the patience and allow it to grow, okay? Seeds well planted, all right? That is your situation today. That's amazing. That's funny because that was the last thing I just said. Action. What's the action, Father? What is the collective action for today? 9 of Pentacles. Enjoying the little things of life. Enjoying your present moment. Enjoying your solitude, okay? This is going into the garden, listening to the birds, going to the park, going to the beach by yourself, being comfortable with just you. And like paying attention to what you want. You might want to buy a candy bar or something, you know? Buy it. It's for you. Live your life in this present moment, okay? 9 of Pentacles. It's beautiful. Ooh. And see, these are all Pentacle cards. These are all to gain not only just financial abundance, but like possessions. Things right here that we see, that we need, that we use every day. This is all to help your good, okay? Outcome, Father. What's the collective outcome for today, Father? The outcome is the 8 of Cups, moving forward, okay? Moving on, moving towards your happiness, all right? I feel like some people are feeling stuck right now. They're feeling impatient. They're feeling very, very stuck in this. But you're moving towards spiritual enlightenment, which is going into higher self, which is understanding that you're never stuck. You're never, ever stuck in a decision, okay? This is going towards your happiness, all right? You feel very, very down. You feel like nothing is happening or working out. But your outcome is you really changing your mind and understanding. After being alone in this solitude, right? Understanding, you know, that you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved. You deserve it. Life is not about other people. It's just not. It is about helping people, but it's not about making them happy. Your happiness matters. Bottom of the deck energy is the Hierophant. Spiritual enlightenment, awakening. Oh my gosh. And I always love this card, the depiction of this card. Okay, so I like the original version, but I like this one because it's almost like he's laughing at like with God. I don't mean to say he's laughing at God. He's laughing with God, saying, "Ha! You told me I needed this." In solitude, stairway to heaven. Okay, he's waiting on this enlightenment. Like, oh God, I said I was gonna do this, but God, you had other plans. You know how they say you want to, make God laugh, tell him what you going to do or what your plans are. He's telling you to have patience, okay? So just enjoy your solitude for right now. He's trying to bring you spiritual enlightenment. This is very much so happening for you and not to you, okay? Spiritual enlightenment is the underlying theme. You're getting bigger, greater, greater, greater. You just need to be alone right now for a second and understand it, okay? And that goes for divine masculine and feminine. Solitude. That's what's important right now. That's what's going to keep bringing y'all together. Because I feel like once y'all start to veer off, you get further and further apart. But, solitude brings you closer. Solitude. It brings that spiritual enlightenment to higher self. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys today. Let's go to the next video for the next message. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Okay, welcome back. This is just a quick tapping for the divine feminine this time, okay? And then we're going to get a message to see what you want to tell your masculine today, okay? Divine feminine, Father, what do you have for divine feminine? What do you have for divine feminine? You've been seeing some signs, okay, and synchronicities. You've been seeing a lot of signs. I'm just hearing pay attention to the signs, pay attention to your dreams. And all 3 of these cards came out, so I'm going to take them because they're giving me so much energy right now. It says denial, anxiety, and earth. So you might be an earth sign or might really be trying to ground yourself, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, okay? But you're in denial. You have so much anxiety because you're not rationing with yourself. Like you're doing some you're not reasoning with yourself. You're being irrational. You're not facing the truth about this situation. It's got you worried, flustered. It's got you very, very anxiety prone when it comes to things. Bottom of the deck energy is because you have eyes for someone. You've been watching them. You definitely have been seeing them and wanting them, okay? And they've been watching you too, is what I just heard. They've been watching you too. What else, Father? Yeah, they're about to make a spontaneous decision. It's a surprise, though, so I'm not going to give away the tea on that one, but it's a surprise. They have been sad. The person who's been watching you has been sad, lonely, and depressed. And what did I just tell y'all about being lonely? It's okay being lonely. I mean, being in solitude. Solitude does not always mean lonely. Somebody's gotten themselves into an entrapment, and this is what's making them sad, okay? There are money ties. There may be a pregnancy. There may be, just heartstrings. I just heard, they're pulling on my heart, and I feel bad for making them feel bad. I don't know. They're pulling on my heart, and I feel bad for making them feel bad. Oh, because if they leave, then they won't be, if they leave, then they're going to make this person cry or really, really I just heard, unaliving. That's the word we use here, right? Yeah. If they leave, they're going to make this person really, really go off the deep end, okay? Running, that's why they're running from you. They've been avoiding you. And I feel like both of y'all are just running away from y'all's emotions right now at this time. But I see divine masculine and divine feminine. Y'all are running towards, running away from everything. So I feel like both of y'all are getting apart, like being farther and farther apart. However, y'all will be returning towards each other. Give me 2 more cards. Because y'all can't stop thinking about each other. Y'all are obsessed with each other. You may be an air sign. They may be an air sign. But both of y'all are being single or acting single. Y'all are unattached to anybody. However, with this entrapment, your person... Okay, so I'm getting that you're single and you're getting out there, divine feminine. And your person is like, entrapped in something. They have an entrapment. They want to run away and you want to run away because you're like, man, how could this be the person, the love of my life, the person of my dreams? But y'all are both obsessed with each other. Can't stop thinking about, must have, okay? And you might be an air sign, or you might just be really in your head about this, okay? Which is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, okay? So that's what I have for you right now. Single comes out, and then disregarding and talk, okay? So yeah, you're disregarding all of this, okay? They want to have a talk with you, but you're like, man, if they want to talk, they should have been said something. That's what I'm hearing. They should have been said something. So that's interesting to hear. What would you like to tell your divine masculine, divine feminine? Give me 1 for divine masculine. What would you like to tell your divine masculine, divine feminine? Divine feminine, you would like to say justice. I trust in karmic endings, okay? So you trust that everything is going to happen the way it's supposed to happen, okay? Which is, it has to unfold naturally. It has to happen naturally. You cannot push, you cannot push a disconnect. Even if somebody is in an entrapment, you have to just trust it. And so that's what you're telling your person today. Even if you can't speak to them directly, spiritually and telepathically, you're telling your person that you really do trust that things are going to end. And when karmic endings happen, divine beginnings occur. Okay, right after that. So that's what I have for you, divine feminine. Let's go into divine masculine and see what's going on with them today. Divine masculine, let's see what Father has for you today. Okay, let's see. Father, give me divine masculine. What do you have for divine masculine? Okay, you have a physical location change coming up. You will be moving soon, divine masculine, okay? You're trying to move right now. You will be moving, okay? That's what I just heard. And you'll be moving away from this karmic around the summertime, okay? Karmic lesson. You're around a karmic right now, divine masculine, and you'll be moving in the summertime, changing directions. You're going to be changing it up. New direction, third party. No going back to that third party. Bottom of the deck energy is because you adore your divine feminine. You admire her. You look up to her. This is enchanted love. And I just heard, tell as though this time again, Beauty and the Beast. Okay? Okay, what comes out? Denial. Earth sign, you might be in denial, or you might be in denial of grounding yourself right now, okay? But denial comes out first, okay? Irrational, not reasoning, not facing the truth. An earth sign, okay? Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, all right? So divine masculine, either you are or your person is. Or you're just, denying the fact that you need to ground yourself outside and really get, because your little secret is that you lust after your feminine. You want to be with your feminine. You got a dirty little secret. You're emotional over her, okay? Bottom of the deck energy is mirrored souls, twin flames. You're emotional over this. This is the person that you really want. Awareness coming to light. You're finding out some things. What are you finding out? Disregarding talk, masculine. Oh, okay. You're finding out some things that's making you not want to talk to. I'm hearing the karmic right now. You're finding out some things that's got you disregarding them right now. You don't want to talk. There's a big conversation that you need to have with them, and you don't want to talk about it. Your family may be involved, and partying is a part of the influence of this, okay? So you're getting caught up in some drugs, some toxic friends, some toxic things right now. But you got some family too that are family tied this whole thing together. And so with both of this is what's making you disregard this conversation. It's a serious conversation that you need to have with this karmic right now. Bottom of the deck, you're seeing the signs and synchronicities. 111, 222, 333, all of that good stuff. It's got you in a mental prison about this connection, this commitment, okay? With your twin, mental prison comes up and commitment comes up for you, divine masculine, okay? Bottom of the deck is air sign. Air sign has been keeping notes since the winter time. So if you have an air sign, or you are an air sign, or maybe you've been in your head about this since the winter time, you've been keeping notes. You've been wanting to reach out to your divine feminine, but you don't know what to say. So you've been typing and deleting. You're like almost ready to like come out and say something, but you don't know what to say. So you've been just deleting the message and hoping that, you know, you're hoping that your person will come forward to you. But that's not the case, divine masculine. You know what you got to do. I need your love, okay? No more running vulnerable, weak, okay? So that's where you're at right now mentally, but physically you're still doing whatever. Like all these drugs, all these family members that are influencing this. This is your soulmate, okay? The person that you're thinking about right now is your soulmate. The karmic is not your soulmate. I'm telling y'all that, and I know y'all know that. I know y'all know that, but y'all are taking this, and returning comes up, but y'all are taking this time to really party and kind of like just try to get it out your head. Try to like, you know, you're trying to get over somebody. You're trying to get over your soulmate, but you will be returning to them. And again, bottom of the deck energy is air, okay? So this person may be an air sign. You might be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Or you might just be in your head completely about this connection, which has got you trying to avoid your emotions in a very toxic way, though. Very, very lower self way. You need to elevate. What do you want to say to your divine feminine? The Hangman. I need time to understand things from a fresh perspective, to let go and heal the way I viewed things before, okay? So with all these influences, especially when it comes to like the drugs, alcohol, and family members, you're getting bad advice from other people. So you're just trying to figure out what's the best way to handle this. And you need to change your perspective, but you do need time, because first and foremost, let's get the alcohol and drugs and everything else, the toxic stuff, out the way, because that's the only way you can make a clear decision about anything, okay? You need to clear your view is what I heard. Like, I'm seeing windshield wipers. You need to clear your view. So that's what I have for you, divine masculine. Yeah, let's go to the next video and see what Father has for us. Thank you. All right, you guys. Ugh, I hate this, but there's a bit of karmic energy here. So I feel like, you know, divine feminine, divine masculine. Again, remember to live in the present moment, but also don't ignore the fact that you do need to take action to get the future and the desired outcome that you need, okay? Solitude for both of y'all. Okay, karmic energy. Divine masculine wants to tell the karmic, please don't touch me. Please do not touch me. Dang, that's how we start this off. 2 more just fell down. My heart is with someone else. And then I'm spending more time working because I don't want to spend time with you. Yikes. Understand too, like I keep saying, karmic energy, just because you are the karmic, that just means that you're not meant to be with this person. That doesn't make you a bad person. You're not a bad person at all. Some people take that and they get offended, but that means that triggers like that mean that you need to heal. That means you don't need to be in a situation either if you're triggered by me calling you a karmic. I mean, what? This relationship is toxic to my soul. I hate that you're always bossing me around and ordering me about. You are not my mother. Oh, Lordy. I'm going to only get 2 more of these because I don't want this one to be too long, because we don't spend too much time on karmic energy here. Their whole purpose is to heal too. So they need to be healing as well. I don't hold anything against karmics, like I said in my last video, okay? 2 more, did I say? 2 more. 1 fell. Let me get this one. 2. I stayed for the wrong reasons. I know that now. And then you have helped me to grow, but we have grown apart, okay? So the point in the karmic lesson is to teach each other a real lesson. Like what you like about somebody, what you don't like about somebody, what you'll tolerate. Learning not to lose yourself when it comes to like relationships. And it teaches you how to be in a relationship. But once you learn that lesson, like I said with my ex, like when I married him, I learned the lesson of what I did not want. I learned my worth. I learned how to spend time to myself, because a lot of times, because of the relationship was so karmic, it was me spending a lot of time with myself. And my family didn't understand that. They were like, why are you never with your husband? And I'm like, man, look. I would go places around family and not have him, because I mean, you can't take it. It's one of those things where it's just like, you know, yeah, you're in a relationship, but technically you're still alone. But anyways, and which makes no sense because then again, that makes you feel like you shouldn't be in a relationship just not to be lonely. That taught me that biggest lesson, just to not be lonely. You're going to tolerate this crazy? Whew. I learned though. I mean, that's the point of a karmic relationship, is to learn. You know, I'd rather be alone than be with somebody that I don't like. Anyways, or who doesn't like me. I should say that too, because I think it was mutual. The dislike, that we didn't have hate towards each other, but it was dislike. We didn't like each other. But we tried, you know, which is crazy. Okay, it's bananas. Anyways, let's go to the next video. All right, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. This is a combined love reading, just a quick something. I always say quick, but then we end up talking for like 4 minutes. All right, Father, what do you have for Divine Masculine and Feminine today, Father? What do you have for them today? Oh, talking. Talk keeps coming up. You guys are going to have to talk soon, hopefully. Interested. Y'all do want to talk more, okay? And then it says an awaited message arrives. So your person may be thinking about reaching out, or you might be thinking about reaching out, okay? An email, a text, a phone call, something like that. They do want to talk about this. Girl with the snake, that's what they want to talk about, okay? They want to talk about this person who, they're charmed, they're being used, that you know, it's really, really, I heard manipulating the whole situation, okay? Manipulating the whole situation. In the bottom of the deck, I don't usually look at the bottom of the deck with this little deck, but it says keys on a ring. They know that you have many options, but they still want to like corner you. I hear corner. Girl with the snake. Somebody wants to like use you, manipulate you. Using money, using sex, using your family. Ooh, that's tough. That's a lot. That hit me a lot. I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes that information comes like, wow, somebody's out there doing that. That's tough. Cassette, though, you have outdated thinking. You're replaying some events, some old events in your head right now, okay? But no worry, because, you know, romance is blooming. They do like you equally. You know, it's not like the situation I just described where two people don't like each other at all. It's not that they hate each other, but they don't like each other. That's the person with the girl with the snake. They don't like you, you don't like them, but they're trying to make it work because they rather have somebody than nobody. Ooh, that's tough. That reminds me of that piece of man. Some people would rather have a piece of man, knowing that they're no good for them. But don't worry, because there's a boat here moving on, okay? You're moving on from this. Y'all are both moving on from this. And this goes for Divine Feminine and Masculine, okay? I'm not being specific here because the energy is equally split at this point when it comes to whoever you're dealing with. You're about to move on and receive the person that you really need. Receive your real blessing, okay? You're having some closure issues when it comes to these karmic relationships, but no worries, because this closure is happening, okay? Because you've been watching, you've been looking out into the distance, okay? You're not really there. You've been looking at something else. Like, okay, yeah, like it's almost like somebody's talking to you and you like, you know, got the glasses on looking over here, because that's where you want to be. Where I want to be. Bottom of the deck energy is passion, instant chemistry, like each other equally. Okay, so that's where you're going towards. You're going towards the person that likes you equally, not the person that you like only, or they only like you, or, you know, or y'all just don't like each other, but y'all just trying to make it work because people stay for the wrong reasons, like it said in the karmic messages, you guys. But I'm going to leave it there, all right, because I think that's all that Father has in this deck. Let's go to the next deck and for the next message. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Okay, so this is my dreams deck. Okay, I had a very intense dream last night. Somebody was like getting into it with, it was like a lot going on at this pool party or something like that. And they were getting into it and somebody got really, really hurt. And all I heard like really, really clearly was get off the field. It's time for you to get off the field. Okay, it's time for you to stop playing the game. Take a break. Okay, so take a break. It's time to get off the field. But anyways, that was my dream last night. So let's do the dreams deck. Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, benefactor. Oh, grace and generosity, okay? You just can't wait to be around the person that brings you joy. That's what I just heard. Like the love. You're waiting to be loved on. Oh, and to be treated like a king is what I just heard. You're probably having dreams of your Divine Feminine. That's what I just heard too. like times that y'all used to sleep like next to each other, missing their touch, their smell, etc. You might have even had like that sensory thing going on in your dream where you're like, you smell them, like you actually are smelling them, you actually like are touching them and everything, you see them and all of that. So that's beautiful, you know, heart throbs. Oh, divine feminine. Divine feminine, what's been going on with your dreams here? Father, what do you have? Oh, 2 came. Sacred contract and horned cactus. Okay, so like not only do you have a sacred contract with your person, but you are resourceful. You know how to draw strength from within, okay? No matter what, no matter the circumstance. Horned cactus is that, you know, like nobody waters a cactus. A cactus pulls up the water from within, okay? So you are standing strong on this contract here. You're standing strong on this covenant that you made with your person, okay? In your dreams, you might even be having dreams about marriage, okay? That's what I just heard. Marriage and stuff like that, all right? Or marrying someone and you don't even see the face, you know? I've had dreams like that before, where you're like marrying somebody but you don't see the face. For both of y'all, resonating, okay? And Herald of Change, 2 cards came, okay? Resonating, okay? So you guys have been talking to each other through dreams. Y'all have been talking to each other spiritually, okay? Definitely, and through signs. And I'm just hearing too that you guys are seeing each other's names everywhere. Like you go somewhere and like, I don't know, Jess pops up, just here, Jessica, just whatever you do. You're watching a TV show and the person's name is that. You're looking at an article online and written by, you know, like that kind of thing, okay? And then you also have Horseman, which is the herald of change. You both are ready to move forward in this, okay? To claim this victory, herald of change, okay? So you both are ready to accept this as for what it is. It's a beautiful partnership that you guys are going into. So again, y'all are resonating with each other through your dreams. That intuition is very much so speaking up loudly. Even though some of you guys are trying to deny it, you can't deny your dreams. It's so funny because even if you do see people like, you know, their names everywhere or see things that are happening around you and seeing the signs and you're like, man, you know, divine masculine and feminine, I'm talking to both of y'all now, like, and y'all start to drink or start to, you know, take some drugs or like do whatever, you cannot escape your dreams. So Father's like, look, that's cute. But I'm still gonna show you this person in your dreams. I don't care if you get drunk, blackout drunk. I don't care if you get stupid, dumb, high. Look. He's not going to let this go, okay? Because this is a divine connection for a divine purpose. I keep reiterating that. All right. So let's go into our last video for today. Thank you so much. All right, you guys. I want to do a combination on this one, okay? I want to do 2 cards for the angel deck and then 1 card for the messages of love. Because honestly, I couldn't decide and then I heard both. So divine masculine. Give me 2 cards for divine masculine. Let your friends help you. And remember, divine masculine, let your friends, the experts, not the ones who are in the same level as you. You got to ask for help for the people who are not lost too. And I mean like the people that are not drinking next to you, okay? You can't ask them. You got to ask somebody who's really, really knowledgeable about the subject. If you're trying to get married, ask somebody who's in a marriage, a successful marriage. Okay? Anyways, ask for help and support from others. And then free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, okay? Again, going back into that energy. And then I'm feeling that again. Oh my gosh, why is it so like, I hate feeling karmic energy, but like somebody's going into like some situation where they're trying to get out of. They're trying. Entrapment just came back up in my mind. That card that says like, you know, but I keep reiterating, and I've been doing that for a couple weeks now, where you're not trapped in any decision that you make ever. You're not. You know, you're not locked in like that. Nope. Even with a marriage, you can get a divorce. It's what I just heard. That's messed up. Because people think spiritually, religiously, you're not supposed to do that. But sometimes we do make the wrong decision and marry the wrong person. Give me 1 message of love card for divine masculine, Father. That almost turned over. But it did not. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. And I really feel like this is forgiving yourself over the decisions that you keep making. You keep making the wrong choice and the wrong decision and the wrong this. And then you're like, man, I keep digging a bigger hole and a deeper hole and a deeper hole. Oh my gosh, you're feeling overwhelmed by the decisions that you make. And I just want you to understand, again, forgiving yourself or forgiving somebody else can help you get over this, okay? It can help you. So make sure that you do that, all right? Make sure that you forgive yourself. We all make decisions and mistakes sometimes, but Father gives us time each and every day. We wake up each and every second of the day. And then, like I always say, miracles happen every day. Never be locked into something that makes you unhappy. He did not send us here to be unhappy. Divine Feminine. Father, give me 2 for Divine Feminine. There's 1. There's the second one. Soulmate, okay? And then you got forgiving and learning. You need to have some forgiveness too. So this soulmate, okay, this is your person, all right? Yes, this is your soulmate. That's what it says at the bottom too. That's cute. And then it says forgiving and learning. As you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Again, stop living in the past. Live in the present. And if you have to get over the past, it's okay to write it down, tear it up. It's okay to burn it. It's okay to but get those emotions out. Don't pretend like nothing never happened, okay? Because you'll still be not forgiving yourself and not forgiving your person and saying, this can't be my person. This isn't my soulmate, blah, 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 blah. This is your person. You just got confirmation, okay? Just right now, this is your person. If this resonated with you, this reading, this is your person. Balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship though, okay? So you need to balance yourself. I feel like you're giving too much in this, okay? One of the things the Divine Feminine said today was, I trust in karmic endings. Allow for endings to happen. Balance yourself when it comes to giving. Don't check on this person. Don't add to this person's struggle and their strife, okay? Let this all heal naturally, okay? You know, checking on them is making yourself unbalanced. But when you focus on your life and your present moments and focus on forgiving yourself and learning from your lessons and learning from the lessons that they've taught you too, you learn that, you know, not to give so much to something that's not giving back to you. We're learning balance, okay? So anyways, that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for your time as usual. Thank you. I haven't been on lately. I've been, just taking care of me. Self-care is the most important care. I cannot pour from an empty cup, you know. So taking care of me, taking time in solitude. I only talk about stuff that I've gone through, you know, confidently because I've gone through it. I'm not on here to fake or shake or, you know, fake the funk or whatever. Like, I just recently struggled with looking back at the past so much and looking too far into the future. I just recently struggled with that this week. So, like, I took a few days off, you know, because I like to give genuine messages that don't add on to my stuff. You know what I mean? So this came directly from him, and it wasn't because I'm going through it, basically. But I will tell you that the message that he's given me is a lesson that I just learned, so I can confidently tell you, you got this. You got this. Live in the present moments. Take care of yourself. Sometimes you have to cut other people's energy off. So if y'all haven't heard from me, if y'all send me phone calls or text messages or whatever, look, I'm protecting my energy. And I'm doing that very successfully because sometimes you do have to sit in solitude, okay? That's what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for your time. I will see y'all tomorrow, actually. You know, I will make a video tomorrow. I'm very committed to it tomorrow. Now, you know, I don't predict ahead too much, but tomorrow I definitely will be back on so we can tap into some different decks and see what else is going on right now, okay? I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. As always.